Alright guys, here we go again. Welcome back to Daily Action Figure Reviews here on Economist Prime. Got an all-new review for you today. That's not a Transformer review, so that's a nice change of pace. We've got the Super 7 Ultimates Rat King. Got this guy on Amazon, and looks pretty good from what I can see in the package. Super 7 Ultimates are very hit and miss. One quick thing about Amazon, we got some dented packaging here. So this was not sold as a used item or anything like that. It is pretty much dented to hell. We've got some damage right here. So shame on you, Amazon. Not cool. Let's go ahead and read the bio before we get to it. There is a copy of the bio if you would like to read it. The Rat King, the maniac leader of the Rat Pack. Good looking figure from what I can tell in the package. Obviously, you guys all know the story. If you don't, I'll kind of inform you real quick. This was the original head sculpt. They were not going to include these, and boy did Super 7 hear it about having that as the main head sculpt. So they went back to the drawing board, decided to give us something a little more vintage-esque, and now you got to say good on them for doing that, good on them for listening to the fans. So we got a lot to cover here. Let's go ahead and get them out. We've got the Super 7 Ultimates Rat King. All right, the Rat King, pretty good looking figure. The real question for this review is he worth the price tag? Is $55. Most Super 7 Ultimates are not worth that. I don't think this is any exception to the rule on that one. I'll give you a reason here in just a second, but let's go ahead and take a look at the aesthetics of this Rat King. Excellent head sculpt, very nice. I like the spider, I like the zombie type look to him. They did a good job painting the bugs, the bones. He's got a couple of rats just hanging out. I like it that they actually incorporated these to the sculpt and they're not separate rats. That's one thing that the NECA Mirage one did that I didn't like, is the rats were separate. I think my son's already lost the rats, or I've lost the rats maybe. But this guy, very vintage-esque. And it was very imperative that Super 7 gave us this head sculpt because this just would not have done it. This is garbage. I hate that. I don't like that at all. Not a good head sculpt, but I do like this. We got 1, 2, 3 rats integrated with him, tails and all. A lot of good looking, kind of a burlap look to his shirt there with some nice stitching. I kind of wish the stitching was a different color, but that is what it is. And, you know, the actual ties on him, the wrappings, that's really cool. Like I said, the head sculpt, great. The red eyes, the nasty teeth. And yeah, he's got like 3 rats on him, so that's cool. Also, a nice soft piece here for his little, I guess it's like a diaper, but it's nice and soft so that gets out of the way. And then we've got a bare knee showing there and some nice wrappings and a green undersuit for the legs. So that looks cool. Very cool. Let's go over articulation real quick, and then we'll take a look at some of his accessories. Head is not that great. He will look up a bit. He will look down a bit. Side, just a little bit of side. He gets a little bit of personality going there. And he will turn around all the way. So that is super cool. I like that. Arms, so listen carefully. They click. They're not ratchet, but they do click in and out. So there are different positions. So the arms will go out all the way. We have a bicep. We've got an elbow that goes, well, let's put his arm down and see how far it goes. Almost 90, very close to 90. And then he comes with several sets of hands. Those are all on a hinge that will go in and out. As far as his waist goes, a little tiny bit of ab crunch. I mean, not much. He can go back a little bit and side to side. So that's good as well. For the legs, we don't have any thigh cuts here, so he will not get that. That's one thing that bothers me about when they say Ultimates. An Ultimate should have better articulation than this, in my opinion, but it is what it is. He will do the splits. You can kind of see what that looks like in there. It's not bad, but man, it's very unsightly with that. I don't know if you need the Rat King to do the splits or not, but the knees, I'm only going to show you this knee because this knee, I'm probably going to have to put in some hot water. Very tight, don't want to break anything. One thing I don't like about this, so we have a bare knee here, but when he bends, we've got green. So that just doesn't look right to me. It looks more like a knee pad than it does like an actual knee. So that's kind of odd. Very interesting on that one. As far as the feet go, forward facing pin for rocker, will go down a little bit and will go forward and up a little bit. So overall, he's fairly articulated. Not the best, but not the worst. I've seen much worse articulated figures than this Rat King. He will come with an entire slew of hands, as you can see here. We've got open hands, we've got closed hands, we've got splayed out hands. Comes with 3 extra pairs, so 4 in total pairs of hands. Of course, we did take a look at this abomination here. That we don't even need to, yeah, that is what it is. Thank goodness they changed that. And then we've got a little bit meaner look with his mouth a little more open. That's a cool one too. I like that a lot. That's another excellent looking head sculpt. So he comes with that. Comes with another rat that almost looks like, that is one long tail. Yeah. It's almost like a lasso or something. So that's an interesting looking accessory. He comes with a pipe knife, so he can shank anybody that comes down in the sewer, tries to get him. So that looks good. We got some nice silver there, green, and a good pipe color there too. That was done very well. Very good on Super 7 for that. There's his Rat King kind of staff, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but the king of the rats. There you go. Also got his flute. Nice green and yellow. Not much detail in this, but I mean, it's a flute, so it doesn't have to be great. And then the funniest accessory to me, paying back to the old vintage figure, we've got the dead cat with a mouse on it, and this actually serves as a bandolier. So I think that's pretty cool as well. So you get quite a bit of accessories here. It's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and load him up with some stuff, and we'll take a final look at the Rat King. It's a goofy figure, but I do like it. I like it a lot. The cat actually serves as like a bandolier, as you can kind of see. I've got it here. So I like that. The problem with the bandolier is anytime you put something in it, it kind of gets in the way of his face. So, you know, you can kind of configure this in different ways. I don't want to go too much into it, but it is cool. It is nice that there's storage kind of for all his weapons and all his little toys that he's got, the flute, the staff, the knife, all that. Plus he can hold on to this other rat as well. So honestly, I think it's cool. I think that it's really cool that you can get most of this stuff on here, and it looks good. And he's just very, very cool looking. To give you guys an idea on scale, let's go ahead and bring in the Super 7 Leo. He is a big boy compared to one of the turtles. I mean, he's huge. He towers over. This guy's pushing about 8 inches tall. So really a cool scale. He is very intimidating and looks really good, guys. I'm going to recommend him. I would probably wait for a sale. I don't know if I'd pay the retail. I'm not sure if you get quite enough bang for your buck, but you are getting 3 extra head sculpts. You are getting a good amount of accessories and 3 extra pairs of hands. So there is that. But a cool figure. I would recommend him. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10, but again, maybe wait for a sale. So there you go, guys. There's the Super 7 Rat King. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, comment, like, subscribe. See you guys on the next one.